What's up, YouTube? It's Verdix here, bringing you guys another gameplay commentary, and we got the map Slums, and we're going to be playing the game type Capture the Flag. And today, I just want to talk to you guys all about spawn traps and how to run them on this map, at least, efficiently and successfully, and how to give your OBJ players the easiest time when running flags. So, off the spawn here, I'm going to be using an MSMC, and I meant to do it, but at the same time, I wasn't really thinking about what I wanted, or the spawn trap, exactly in this game yet. So when I stayed back there, like at the beginning, I just sat back in the back parking lot. What I was doing was seeing what everyone was using for their weapon. I know they should have called that out, but I think someone had their mic mute. I don't know. Someone wasn't talking. And sometimes we run 3 SMGs, sometimes we run 2 ARs, 2 SMGs. So I was just seeing and deciding what I wanted to do for the game. As you can see, we somewhat have this spawn trap set up already. We got a guy, well, consider me in blue right now. All you have to do is be over here at blue. And then you have to have a guy in graveyard, but Noxie's quickly got picked off after he got a kill there. And you see that they're all spawning on this back blue street. I don't know how I just killed him with 3 bullets, but I should have killed this guy. They're all spawning on that back blue street, and that's an amazing spawn trap, guys. As you're gonna see later in the game, as you see, I just switched to an M8's A1 right there. I think I'm gonna die 1 or 2 times before I actually get over into blue and set that spawn trap up. But we didn't set it up completely correct when I get over there the first time. The second time I do it is awesome. So you guys stick around to see that. As you see, Zenith RB there fails with stun grenades. He's fucking everything that you can do with a bumper. So stuns, smokes, grenades. I mean, he's just shitty with them. Like he team kills with grenades more than he does anything productive with them. So I'm sorry you had to see that ugliness from him. Alright, so as you can see right now, I'm pushing into blue. That guy in graveyard, I think that's overachieved. If he would have stuck in graveyard, which I understand why he didn't, because he's rocking an SMG, and he should not have pushed that back street. That's not what we want. You want to push garage, because if you push garage, you're forcing them to spawn in that back dirt, right there that I'm looking at, in that hard point. So you're forcing them to spawn there, and if you don't if you push that street, they could spawn in that very back building, and it'd be very easy for them to rotate back to their flag without me at least seeing them try to do it. So as you see right here, I'm on this spawn trap. I've picked up 2 or 3 kills already, and what's going to happen is I can't challenge that guy right now because I know there's a guy pushing through right there. I got that call out. So otherwise I would have stayed right there and challenged it, and right here I'm going to get pushed by people from both ways. So if we would have had a guy in graveyard, as you're going to see me do later, I think we're going to have Noxie's in blue, and then I'm going to go to grave to make sure no one can go through there. I think I'm going to pick up 2 kills, and then he's going to pick up 1, and that's going to lead to an easy flag cap by one of our OBJ players, either Overachieves or Zenith, as this guy gets the fucking turn stain. I just felt the need to point that out. I do turn on 1 more kid in this game, so it's in the next round, so be looking forward for that. It's pretty nasty. But as you're gonna see right here, I'm gonna push to grave off this spawn, I think. Oh no, we don't have a guy in blue yet, so the main priority is to get to blue. So alright, the 2 slayers on your team, make sure they know this spawn trap like fucking by heart. The 2 slayers on your team, you want one of them, you want the very first one. Like, if both of them are coming off spawn, let's put it this way, whoever spawns up first needs to go to blue. I mean, don't be like fucking tunnel vision to it, and don't go straight there without being aware of the map around you. Still check like around corners and shit like that to make sure no one's gonna kill you. But the main priority for the spawn trap is blue. As you see right here, we get 4 down right there. We got 4 down, and I'm starting to push garage, and then I finally noticed how many we had down, and I knew that they were gonna spawn over here. So I get 1, I get 2, and then I got hit markers on the 3rd. You're gonna see Noxie's over here. He's gonna pick up the 3rd, and now what I should have done, just to make it easier for my team, I should have hit the back button and checked the scoreboard to see who the 4th guy was up on their team. And I'm pretty sure it was this guy, because there's no way anyone else would have gotten there off spawn. So I should have seen who the fourth guy was up on their team, just so we knew who we were looking for. And that's a very good tip for you guys. In CTF, when you get 3 down or 2 down, if you get any more than 1 down, so 2 or 3 down, it's not necessary for 4 because obviously you know all the people that are down. But if you get 2 or 3 down, press the back button, check your scoreboard, and see who on their team is still up. Because you want to know who you need to kill to make sure, like, to be 100% positive. I don't know how that wasn't a 2-piece, by the way. But you want to know who is still up on their team to be 100% positive that there's not someone in your spawn being sneaky to try to get a read. For example, say me and Nick went, Nick, I'm sorry, me and Noxies, you guys don't know them by his name. Say me and him went down. If the other team were to just not check the scoreboard and then we came off spawn and then they killed both of us again, they could be like, alright, we've killed 4 of them, you should be good for that. Meanwhile, we'd still have Zenith and Overachieves up to get kills. As you see right there, we get 4 down, and I'm going to push this cop car on the spawn trap. I'm explaining to you why the other one is easier to lock down if you have a guy in both blue and green. Back to the checking why guys are up. Because we could just had Overachieves and Zenith there to cut them off because they didn't know who they were looking for as exactly to kill. They just knew that they needed 2 more kills to know that they've killed 4 of us. So that's a great tip for you guys. Check your scoreboard, see exactly who it is that is up and who you're looking for, and call it out to your team. Be like, alright, we're looking for whatever that guy is on their team. Alright, we're looking for Nade Star. Alright, it's just very helpful for your team, and it might seem like a small thing, but it's actually very important. So, now that I've talked about that and gotten off my spawn traps a little bit, as you saw at the very beginning of this round, we got 4 down, and I hopped on that cop car spawn trap. So what happened was I got 2 kills, and there was a guy right here in this building. Right there in that little building. I guess, honestly, if you want to set that up in a complete perfect way, I don't know for sure. Right here, I'm about to get my second turn on. I don't know for sure if when someone sits in that little room, if they still spawn in those arches down there where I got my 2 kills. But if they do, you could just have an AR or even an SMG. It depends. They have to be a good SMG shot, or an AR. Sit in that room and sit in that corner, or sit in one of the corners and watch your mid trash bins. Your mid connector, and then from there they could no one would spawn in there with them. That you could be pretty positive of that. But at the same time, they might get a mid spawn because in this game a lot of the times teams will split spawn, so a couple of them will spawn in mid and then maybe a couple of them will they'll spawn over by bricks maybe, and then a couple of them might actually spawn in the spawn trap. So that I don't know if that would be a factor in splitting spawns. It quite possibly could be, but I do not know for sure. I can't tell you that and be 100% positive of it. I doubt it would. I doubt it would make too much of a difference because we've had 2-3 people over there before on the cop car spawn trap because we were all being greedy ass kill whores, and they'd still spawn down there. So I think you'd be fine with that. But that's just something to watch out for if you do try to put one guy in that room to watch your mid connector and then have the guy actually on the spawn trap. So right here I'm going to hop on it again. Oh no, I'm not. This bitch. And right there, as you see, it's another good thing to call out who it is that kills you so that they know that they cleaned them up and traded that your death for that kill. So what did I just... Yeah, that made sense. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today, guys. I just want to explain. Honestly, I liked locking down the blue spawn trap, the blue to that back dirt area's spawn trap, better than locking down this cop car spawn trap because of that random room spawn they could get. So, that's pretty much all I got to say for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something about the amazing spawn traps you can pull off on the map Slums when you're playing CTF. So, if you did enjoy the video, if you did enjoy the commentary, and if you did learn something, hit that like button for me. If you would like to see more from me in the future about other topics and more about this topic on other maps, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And this has been Vertex, and I'm out.
Keep pressing the fight. We're ahead. We've captured the enemy flag. Clock about to expire. Step up. We have the enemy flag. We dropped their flag. Be advised, hostiles have returned their flag.